Hey everyone, and welcome to the 14th day of our epic China trip. Today we're going to be travelling all the way from here in Chengdu to Guilin, and we're going to be going business class on a high-speed train. So we got up really early at 6 a.m. We had breakfast at the hotel, and then we got a taxi here to the Chengdu East Railway Station. Once we arrived at the station, because we're travelling business class today, we were able to come through the business class entrance to avoid all the standard security, which normally takes quite a while to go through. We're currently in the business class lounge. Our train is going to be in about 30 minutes time. We've got complimentary drinks and snacks, and we're just waiting for our train. So shall we go for a little tour around the business class lounge? Yes, I think we shall. So you've got the board here that says when the departures are. Got a selection of newspapers and magazines. Over here we've got the snack areas. So let's go and have a look what snacks they've got, shall we? We've got a selection of chilled drinks in the fridges, and that's what the area looks like. So here's a selection of snacks and a drink that I've got. Do you carry all your sweets?
Yeah.
So to get on our train, we're actually led there by the stewardess from the business class lounge. So she walks us all the way to the gate, and we go in a priority channel as well through the business class priority channel. Holly's in charge of the passports. Okay, Shishay. Thank you. So it also looks like we get to board the train first as well. So nobody else has come through the gate. It's just us going down the escalator by ourselves. Well, look, even the staff aren't here yet. It looks like this train from Chengdu to Guilin is 8 carriages long.
Dark.
And ours is the opposite end to where we entered the station. Okay. Oh, thank you. We have made it into the business class cabin. Matthew and Holly are in front of me in seats 1A and 1F, and I am in 2A. Altogether, there's only 6 seats in the business class cabin here on the train from Chengdu to Guilin. Okay, let's have a quick tour around the seat. So let's have a look at the side compartment, shall we? So we've got a plug socket, we've got USBs, section for your headphones if you brought them. Got a light there. We have got earphones in there, earplugs and an eye mask in that box. We have got some wipes. In here we have got the menu. And we have got a newspaper as well. Right in front of it, we've got a selection of snacks and a drink of water. We've got a phone charger there, wireless phone charger. Plug that in. It was working a minute ago. Yeah, it's charging. We have got the recline features of the chair. I'll do that later once we start moving. Over in the front, we have got the TV, which is interactive when you touch it. I'll go through that later. In the feet area here, this is where our blankets and slippers are stored. So we've got a blanket. We got a pair of slippers. And don't know, a bag. So put that back in there. Got a kotak. And then in the here we've got the tray table. You can also move the headrest up and down depending on your height. And that was a very quick overview of what we've got here. Once we start moving, I'll recline the chair so it's like a bed. And I'll also play about with the touchscreen TV as well to see what's on there. But in the meantime, let's get ready to depart. Current time is 8:15. The train is due to depart at 8:16, so we're going to be leaving in 1 minute. Are you okay, Holly?
Yeah, I tried the bed one and then it goes very cool.
Okay, and we're off. So it's departed a few seconds early. It'll be departing at 8:16. That's 8:15. So to accompany our Epic China Trip series, I've actually created a PDF guide to everything we're doing here in China. So it tells you about the hotels we stayed at, the attractions we visited, the theme parks we visited, everything. It's totally free and you can download it using the link down below in the description. So they've just been around to take our lunch order, which is going to be served about 11:30. I'm going for the curry pork chop with rice. Holly's having chicken and Matthew's having kung pao chicken. Oh, Holly is making use of the bed facility, aren't you? You're just going to laze all the way to Guilin, I think. So let's see what the incline is like to make it into a bed, shall we? See how this goes. Wow, it really is just gone straight vertical. And this is in the bed now. Feels like I'm in a coffin a bit. I've just put the chair into the vertical position. I can lie completely lengthways. There's still plenty of room by my feet. And I think I might go to sleep for a little bit. So this is pretty good. Just position the chair to be in the bed position. There's plenty of space. You want to see how much foot room's left after I recline? And they're not my shoes, by the way, they're the slippers that's provided. Tell you what, let's put it into the mid position. You can see the chair moving around. So that's the mid position. So I'm semi-reclined now. And let's go back to the full sitting position. Back to normal now. There's loads of leg room. The chairs are really comfortable as well. It is a great way to travel on these China high-speed railways. Problem is the cost. I don't recall exactly what I paid for this one because I originally wanted to book another train. But I wasn't able to get the tickets in time, even though I'd pre-booked them months ago with a company called Travel China Guide. Literally a few days ago when tickets became available, they said there's none available. We were due to depart just after midday, which meant we could have had a lie-in today. And there was no business class seats on any train leaving this morning from Chengdu to Guilin. So in the end, we had to get tickets from Chengdu all the way to Guangzhou. So I'm paying a lot more than I should be. But I wanted to just at least travel on business class once on this Epic China trip. So the only option for us to travel on business class today was pay a lot more than we should have done, because Guangzhou is an additional 4 hours on from Guilin. So traveling from Chengdu to Guangzhou, but getting off halfway in Guilin. So we've got to make sure we get off in the right station. I think it arrives at 1:16, so I'm going to be keeping my eye out, making sure we get out. Otherwise we're going all the way to Guangzhou. And we don't want to go to Guangzhou. What, Holly?
Happy traveling.
Yeah. Let's have a look what the entertainment is like, shall we? So, currently we're going 243 kilometers an hour. The outside temperature is 17 degrees. inside temperature is 26 degrees. It's actually quite warm in here. Have a look at the vehicle information, shall we? So here's a map. That's where we are here in the business coach. Just outside we've got our luggage and bathrooms. And we've got first class, and everywhere else is second class. So have a look. Operational information. Well, that is quite handy. It tells you exactly where we are, so I'm going to be watching that for when we get to Guilin. So the first stop is going to be Binixi by the look of it. Oh, look, what else we have got. This is probably... There's all the information about the seat. Demonstration. See what else they've got. Vehicle function. So all these are videos, are they? Yeah. Let's have a look what's in the entertainment section. Although I'm probably not going to understand any of it. It's been a couple of minutes, but it's still loading the entertainment section, so maybe that's offline today. Takes quite a bit of time to go into the full bed recline mode, and there we go. That's full reclined. You can see it from there all the way to there. You can also help yourself to the drinks which are on the front here. So I will get some orange. There's Matthew on his iPad enjoying the journey, and there's Holly enjoying the journey as well. Yeah, you enjoying this? Yeah. Oh, that's the cabin. Oh, like I said, there's only 6 seats in here in the business class. Let's put the seat back to normal, shall we? Seat back to normal. The thing has still not loaded, so I'm assuming the entertainment system is down today. So let's just keep it on the map, shall we, so we know where we're going. Weather outside doesn't look the best. It's given rain all day today between Chengdu and Guilin. So once we get to Guilin, don't think we're going to be doing much because it's got thunderstorms there all afternoon. So let's look what we've got in here. Got some biscuits and jam. A wafer. Maybe a cookie of some kind. Something else. They fish. Not sure. And cookies and cream. Let's have a look what's in this little kit, shall we? It's going to be difficult to do with one hand. Okay. So we've got a set of earplugs. We've got an eye mask. And we've got some headphones. So this is the bathroom that's just outside the business class carriage. It's a Western style toilet. There we go. We've got a sink, got some napkins, but we don't have any soap, which we never seem to get soap in these bathrooms on the trains in China for some reason. Okay, and that's it. That's our tour. We've been on board now for almost an hour, which that means we've got 4 hours left. So what I think I'm going to do now is start writing and updating my journal. The whole of this trip, both me and Matthew are writing a travel journal. You can read mine on my website, which is travelshorts.com. It talks about everything we're doing in the day, and it'll be a good accompaniment to these video series that we're doing on our epic China trip. So I've also got all my travel journals from all my travels dating back probably over 30 years on that website. So take a look at it. It's at travelshorts.com. This is probably also a good opportunity to remind you guys that I've got an Instagram, which you can see at Travel Shorts. So my Instagram handle is at Travel Shorts. I update the photographs and videos regularly on there, far more frequently than YouTube, because these videos take me a long time to edit. What, Holly?
Bored.
You're bored?
Yeah.
Just relax.
What do you think I've been doing?
Come on, this is nice and comfortable and leisurely. It's not walking round. It's nice to just relax and sit down and do nothing for a couple of hours. You've got your phone?
I can't watch it.
No, there's no internet. So there is no Wi-Fi on board. But I'm able to get internet. Matthew and Holly aren't, so I'm able to get internet through my eSIM from Airalo. If you're wondering what an eSIM is, it's basically an electronic SIM card which you can add to your phone without actually installing a physical SIM card. Most modern phones accept them now. I've been using Airalo eSIM this whole entire trip through China and haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. I also used it last year when I went to Hong Kong. Again, no issues whatsoever with it. Best thing about eSIM is you don't have to replace your own physical SIM card, so I'm still able to make and receive calls if I wanted to with my original phone number. The eSIM is purely for data only. Like I said, I purchased mine from Airalo. I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you use my referral code, which is also in the description below, you'll get $3 off your first purchase. But I would highly recommend them, being flawless this whole time. And the best part is, if you use a eSIM, you're able to get around the Great Firewall of China, which means you can use Google, you can use WhatsApp, you can use Facebook, you can use Instagram, all those things. Like I've been using Google Translate throughout this trip, and also Google Maps to see where we are. And we use WhatsApp to keep in touch with people back home. So that's Airalo. Use the link in the description below and use my referral code and get $3 off your first purchase. Looks like it's raining a lot here. They're cookies and cream, Holly.
It says cream egg cookies.
Show me. Cookies, egg, cream. Oh yeah, they do say cream egg cookies. Okay, I thought they were cookies and cream, but they're cream egg. Try them though.
Yeah.
No. So let's try these cookies, shall we? It looks like cookies with jam in the middle, but who knows?
Doesn't it? Well.
So here we go. It's definitely not jam though. Doesn't really have any flavour. No real flavour. So, looking at the packet, looks like it's got red jam in it. Hasn't. Got something in it, but I'm not sure what it is. Thank you, Holly. looks like it's stopped raining now. Not clearing up yet, still pretty cloudy. But the landscapes we go past are absolutely beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, hello. You enjoying yourself or are you bored? You're bored. You look like Chad. Say waffle eggs. You're not going to understand that reference. Probably most of the viewers of this channel won't understand that reference. There's multiple tunnels all the way along on this journey. Keep going for them. Some of them last for a good few minutes, so there must be, well, we're going, what, 250, 260 kilometers per hour. And this one, my ears just popped as well. So some of these tunnels must be a few miles long, because they take a few minutes to go through. A lot of work goes into them. And then we see these kind of just little villages everywhere as well. More tunnels again. But just look at this view here. So this is Guangzhou Station. Our station will be Guilin on the next stop in about an hour and a half. Have you just been on your iPad the whole time? Yeah, I've been writing the journal the whole time. I've only done day and a half. So the next station in just over an hour and a half will be Guilin, and that's where we're going to be getting off. Okay, so this is pork cutlet with curry, and I think we also have a soup. Okay, let's do. So this is a pork curried cutlet and some rice. You don't like it? No. So I'll be honest, I think I had the better option out of what Matthew and Holly had. So they had kung pao chicken with rice. I've got the curry pork chop with rice. Mine looks a bit more appetizing than chicken, if I'm honest. Do you want to try a little bit of mine, Holly? It is awkward to cut things with chopsticks, so this pork curried cutlet. I think it's actually been made, maybe microwaved. I think probably just give it a microwave, to be honest. Tastes alright. A bit like airline food, I guess. So let's see what the soup is like, shall we? Just quite a plain broth. I think there's pieces of chicken in there, but I'm not 100% sure. So it looks like you got carrots, spring onions, and bits of chicken. I think that's it. But it tastes reasonable. I don't think Holly and Matthew enjoyed what they had, the kung pao chicken. Rice was okay. Matthew said the rice was okay and it tasted good. He just didn't like the kung pao chicken part of it. It's different than the kung pao chicken we have back home. In fact, they look nothing like the kung pao chicken we have back home, but I guess this is more authentic here. Oh, I also think there's some egg in here as well. Maybe it's like an egg drop soup. Right, all finished. that was okay. Nothing special, nothing to write home about, but it filled the gap. We've got an hour and 15 minutes before we get to Guilin. Once we go there, we'll get a taxi to the hotel. If we're able to check into the hotel, that'd be great. If not, we'll have to wait around till 3 o'clock. I think we will be going out for a lunch as well there, because Holly didn't really eat any of that, so she's going to be hungry. So we'll get some lunch and a snack in Guilin when we arrive. Once they take away this tray, I'm just going to sit back and relax for the last hour on business class, because this is the only time on this whole entire trip we're going to be going on business class. Next journey will be tomorrow, and that's going to be on a boat going down the Li River towards Guangzhou. We're in Guangzhou for another couple of days, then we're just going to get a regular second class train from Guangzhou back to Guilin, and then we've got another second class train going all the way from Guilin all the way to Hong Kong, which will be the end of our holiday. We're still going to have a week to go, so today is Saturday. We're going to be leaving China on a week tomorrow. So we've still got plenty to go in this trip. Got Guilin, Guangzhou, and a few days in Hong Kong to look forward to. So I'll speak to you again shortly after this is gone and I'm relaxing again, and I'll show you some more views out of the window. So Holly, did you enjoy that? No, not at all. No, I didn't think you would. So that's dinner finished. I'm just sitting here now relaxing, waiting till we get to Guilin. Okay, shall we turn this into a bed? So I've just pressed the button there. Now it's automatically going back. Let's see how long this takes. So this is the second time I've done this now. Thought it might be a better view where the camera is up there though. So let's see, I'm going back, further back, further back. In fact, I'm going to put that up there. I'll go further back. Stop. Going back, going back. So I'm almost vertical now. There we go. Nice and comfortable. If this was a longer train, I think I would be going to sleep. But we've just got a little over an hour left until we get to Guilin. So unfortunately, I'm not going to go to sleep on this trip. I think Matthew and Holly went to sleep earlier, just for a short period of time. You didn't go to sleep. I thought you did. Okay, so I'm going to come back up now. So you're going to push that button. And here I come. Coming back up. So it does take a little bit of time to come up and down, but what else are you going to do? Right, I've got to take it. Well, I still think I need to go a bit higher. There we go. I think that'll do. It's just gone after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which means we've got 10 minutes left to enjoy business class here on this high-speed Chinese train. Shortly, we'll be arriving at Guilin Station, where we're going to be departing this train and heading to our hotel. It's been a really comfortable and really enjoyable journey. I'm so glad I paid the extra to go do this business class. Matthew and Holly have really enjoyed it, although all they've been doing is either on their phone or on their iPads, laid out almost vertically on these chairs, but they are so comfortable and there's so much room. If you have the means, I would recommend it. In fact though, both first class and second class on Chinese trains are very comfortable, so all classes of travel on these trains are fine. But if you just want that extra bit of luxury, I'd recommend this business class. As I mentioned previously, I did book these tickets via Travel China Guide. They're an online ticket seller and tour guide, specializing in China travel, obviously. But you can also get them on trip.com. I've actually purchased all my smaller train journeys via trip.com for this trip. It's very easy. You just do it in the app, select a few things, press button, there. Train ticket's done. Really simple. I'll leave a link in the description down below to trip.com's website, so you can click through that and see everything they offer. So they're not just trains, they cover hotels, flights, In fact, I booked a few hotels via them. Mainly I booked them via booking.com, but I've also done a few via trip.com because they weren't available in booking.com. I also booked our internal flights from Shanghai to Chengdu with trip.com as well. They were the most competitive ones for internal Chinese flights. Again, I'll leave a link in the description to trip.com's website, although trip.com is pretty explanatory, self-explanatory what the address is. So we've made it to Guilin Station 5 hours after departing Chengdu. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the other end of the train because we always like to take our photographs in front of the train. But in this case, it's behind the train. We couldn't go further forward there was a fence. We're going to go out to the train station, find a taxi and go to our hotel. The hotel we're going to be staying in tonight is making a loud noise. The hotel we're going to be staying in today is the Holiday Inn Express, Guilin City Centre. Because we couldn't actually book a ticket directly to Guilin, we had to pay for the entire trip from Chengdu to Guangzhou. One of the guards just chased after me then saying this is the wrong station. I had to explain to him this is the correct station. I just couldn't get a ticket directly to Guilin, which is a bit frustrating, which I mentioned earlier. I couldn't get a ticket directly here because they were only selling the full route because there was only 6 business class seats, so you could see in the business class compartment. So they'd rather people pay more for double the length of the journey than pay a little bit less and get off halfway. So we're here now anyway. Like I said, we're gonna get out, get a taxi, head to our hotel. And that was it, our train leaving Guilin Station. Now we're going to head down these steps and go to the taxi rank. This is where we're getting the train to Hong Kong?
Yeah, but we're going to...
Yeah, Yangshuo.
Yeah.
And then we're getting the train from Yangshuo to here. Yeah.
Like how close?
Well, about 40 minutes.
So we have to drive 40 minutes here?
We're going by train to here.
Oh.
We're out of the station. It's raining. Looks like the taxi rank's over there, so we're going to go there quickly to try and stay out the rain. Let's go. Come on. Oh, there's a walkway, so that's okay. We've just checked into our hotel. The reception staff were really friendly. They tried to do as best English as they possibly could, and it was really appreciated. So here's a quick room tour on room 0501. So we're on the 5th floor. We come in. This is our family room. Holly's sitting on the sofa. Matthew's sitting on the desk. We've got a fridge down there. We've got, what's the view like? Just overlooking some of the city. Then a large desk area here with Matthew on it. Some complimentary water. When we checked in as well, they gave us some Coke, some Fanta and some Sprite. I think Holly's put the Sprite in the fridge already. Here's the wardrobe area. Place to put our bags. We've got a safe down there. We've got the sink area here. Ironing board and iron. Hairdryer. And then here's the main bathroom. We've got a toilet, a few towels and a stand-up shower. First impressions, it's very clean. I'm really happy with this room, and it was only about £55 per night booked via booking.com. So as I said, it's family room. It's got a really large single bed here and a really large double bed. It's probably a king bed looking at it. And here's our desk area with a TV. And we've got some slippers next to the bed. And one nice touch that I've noticed as well, next to the bed, they have these charging cables that we can use. So, standard thing, lightning adapter, USB-C, and the other USB. I'm not sure what the numbers are on the cables, but very nice touch that they provide those next to the bed. So I think we're going to be very happy here just for one night. So we're only stopping here one night. Yeah, very happy. It's pouring down with rain outside, so we're going to stay in the room for a bit until things settle down, and then we're going to go out and try and find us some dinner. See you later. Well, the rain's not letting up at all. We're still not really that hungry after that food we had, well, at least that I had on the train. We might give it, what time is it now? It is 25 to 3. I think we'll give it to early evening, maybe 6 o'clock, and just stay in the room till then just venture out. There's a few food places right behind me here on the street. We even saw a McDonald's next door, which if Holly's struggling for something to eat, we might just go to the McDonald's quickly tonight. But this is Guilin, so welcome to Guilin, nice and wet Guilin. But plan was never to stay here for long anyway and explore. The plan was it's just a base for tonight because we're doing the Lee River cruise tomorrow morning very early, which departs from Guilin and takes 4 hours to go to Guangzhou. So we're here basically just as somewhere to stay for the night. It's 5 o'clock and we've decided to come out and find something for our dinner. It stopped raining, but we're wearing our raincoats just in case. We're just going to walk along this main street where our hotel is, looking for any restaurants that look interesting, and we'll go in there and get something to eat. There's some big puddles there, Holly.
I know.
Ooh. So, ice shaping shop. So, ice shaping. We've got an outdoor gym, with outdoor gym action going there. Watch the puddles. Well, sure, sweets of some kind. So they sure are plenty of restaurants here. Not sure what we actually want yet though, so we're going to walk up and down the street a bit and then look at all the menus and see which one takes our fancy and come back to it after we've explored all the different options. So we've walked to one end of the street. We're now going to walk to the other end of the street and decide what we're actually going to have. I think Holly's not 100% keen on having Chinese food tonight, even though me and Matthew want it, but we've got to go with a full consensus. So we're doing what Holly wants tonight, aren't we? So we've just walked past a restaurant called Forrest Gump Restaurant. I wonder if trying to copy Bubba Gump, maybe, but not really getting the translation correct. Or maybe they're just really big fans of the film. How much are they? Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye. So Holly's going to have one of those Xi'an hamburgers, which we had when we were in Xi'an a few days ago. Yeah. And maybe even a meat on a stick later as well. Matthew and me are going to share one because we still want a proper dinner somewhere in a restaurant. It tastes okay, Holly? Yeah? What do you think, Matthew? actually. Oh, they're again, their feet, aren't they? They're different pieces. Neck. Neck. Would you want that? No? You don't want chicken neck? Yeah. Some of it was neck, some of it was leg.
Some of it was head and some was sausage.
Yeah, and what's that? The big trotters there.
Body parts I don't want to eat.
I do like experimenting with food, but I kind of draw the line at neck, feet and hooves being cooked out in the street, if I'm honest. Shay, thank you. Thank you. So some potatoes. So this costs 10 RMB, so that's just about £1. So I don't think you can go wrong with some fried or roast potatoes, wherever they are. Let's try them. Oh, very hot. Oh, I think that will wait a couple of minutes. Very hot. Just roast potatoes. Just roast potatoes. We decided not to get the spice on them because Holly doesn't really like the spice, do you?
When you say hot, do you mean spicy or hot? Hot.
Very hot. I think we need to wait a couple of minutes to eat them.
I don't like potatoes, y'all.
Those potatoes were nice, but in hindsight, maybe we should have had just a little bit of spice to add a little bit of flavour to it. We had some scallion onions, spring onions on there. Wow. He's loud advertising his shop selling women's clothes. So in hindsight, maybe we should have had some spice on there, just to give it a bit of kick, I think. But it still tasted good. Fried potatoes. What more can I say, really? So we're going to keep looking around for some more food. I don't think we're going to be going into a restaurant now, actually. Matthew and Holly are pretty full after those Xi'an burgers. So we'll probably just have a few more things from the snack street area, from these carts. Holly might have her eye on some meat on a stick, I think. You may be mistaken, but that isn't Ralph Lauren polo. That's Polo Walk.
Oh, that looks good. That thing you've got all the fruit. There's blueberries, there's strawberries, there's mango, there's kiwi. Some of it is.
So we've just got some cakes from that bakery to take back to the room to eat after we've finished eating everything here. Reasonable price. It was 36 yuan, so about £4 for 3 cakes. I think that's all right. Place was really busy and they look really delicious. Hopefully they taste delicious. So we're gonna get some tenghulu.
And yeah, you said it right.
Which one do you want? Yeah, do you want that? Is it okay? Yeah? All finished? Good. So we decided to take our cakes and head back to the hotel. So we decided to end this video here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It's really appreciated. If you're new here, my name's Mark, and along with my daughter Holly and son Matthew, we make travel and theme park videos from around the world. And now here's Holly with her special message.
If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Bye!
Bye!
Next time on Travel Short's Epic China Trip.